An elder must die, for the island's resources sustain only 513 souls. Watching his grandson safely arrive, the grandfather turned toward the cliff. He believed this would bring peace to the island, yet reality defied his wish. For moments after his death, the doctor discovered the woman carried twins, a third life still within her womb. This meant another soul must perish. The island leader immediately convened a meeting to discuss the matter. Some suggested showing leniency, arguing that one extra infant wouldn't significantly impact the island. But this instantly sparked discontent among others, for the outside world had been ravaged by a virus. They absolutely could not break the island's rule of 513 survivors. Once the rule was broken this time, it would inevitably happen again and again. So to decide who would die, the island leader decided to implement a points-based elimination system. Each person had their own points. Good deeds earned points, bad deeds lost points. The person with the lowest score would be executed. The boy watching TV saw his points were third lowest on the island. He instantly sat up in terror. If chosen, he would be thrown into the sea to drown. But Chris beside him told him not to panic. His mother was the island's ruler. She would surely find a way to boost his score. Sure enough, the next day, the ruler devised a way for her son's friend to earn points. She had Chris's friend share his apples with others, a good deed that added 10 points to his score, moving the boy up one spot in the rankings. Soon, the final vote arrived. The lowest ranked contestant was a carpenter, who had stolen from others days prior. The islanders cast over 200 death votes against him. Just as the carpenter thought his life was over, his wife suddenly stood up and revealed something that shocked everyone. The islander's son had frequently abused his mother's position to sexually assault her. If she didn't comply, he threatened to reduce her food ration the following month. Hearing this, Chris burst out laughing. The others present also found it hard to believe. But the next moment, more and more women rose to their feet, accusing Chris of committing horrific acts against them. Now utterly panicked, Chris rushed to his mother, pleading for her to speak on his behalf. But facing the entire island community, she found herself at a loss for words. With no other option, she cast her vote for her son Chris. Unexpectedly, the final tally for his execution surpassed 400 votes. Clearly, Chris now faced certain death. Yet as his mother, she could never bear to see her son executed. Instead, she resolved to exile him to the city beyond, since the outside world was ravaged by the virus. Being banished there was practically the same as death. With the island leader having made this decision, the islanders could say no more. Soon after, Chris was imprisoned. Yet, deep into the night, the island leader quietly approached the jail. She handed her son the gold necklace around her own neck, saying it was the last thing she could give him, hoping it would help him survive in the city. Early the next morning, Chris was escorted off the island by an armed squad. Before leaving, he headbutted the carpenter, breaking his nose. Clearly, Chris showed no remorse. Only when the speedboat reached the post-apocalyptic city did fear grip him. He begged the others to take him back, promising his mother would provide them with the finest supplies. But the next moment, he was met with a brutal beating. It turned out the others had long been fed up with Chris. Ultimately, Chris was abandoned at the city dock, left to fend for himself in the city. The team didn't have much time to spare. They still needed to trade supplies in the city. It turned out they came to the city every month to exchange goods with the Count. Little did they know that this very supply exchange would bring an unprecedented disaster to the island.